Hey guys, welcome to Proto Point. Okay, so in this Flutter tutorial, we're gonna learn how to create a FAB button with a list of menus in it. So let's begin. So here I have just created a simple demo app just as an intro of this tutorial. So you can see there is a FAB button. So when I press on this FAB button, there are the list of items or menus that is being shown in this FAB button. So let's learn how to do that. So let's go to our Android Studio. Okay, so now we are in our Android Studio and I have created a Flutter project by name FAB menu, and for now it simply have a container with a text field inside a scaffold widget. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all you need to add a dependency in pub specification.yaml file. Okay, so the dependency is Flutter speed dull. Okay, so just add this dependency without any version if you want to make use of a latest version of this package. So just keep the version as empty and hit this pubget button. Okay, so you can just learn more about this library on my website protocoderspoint.com, or you can visit the official website of it, that is pubdev, and you can just search for Flutter speed dull. You can learn more about this library in this article. Okay, so let's begin. So we have just added the library in our Flutter project. Okay, so after adding that you need to import the package in your main.dart page. Okay, so import this package, this dart file. Now you can make use of this property of this package. Okay, so let's begin. So inside this scaffold widget we have a property called as floating action button, where we are going to show these buttons. Okay, so in this floating action button we can make use of a widget called as speed dull. Okay, so this speed dull widget will come from our package that we have just added. Okay, so if you go to this class, so you can see there are various properties that you can make use of to customize it. So let's make it customization by making use of these properties one by one. Okay, so first of all let's make use of a property called as animated icon. So inside this animated icon you can make use of a various icons that is provided by Flutter. So for now I will just make use of menu and close. Okay, and here there is one more property to add children's of this menu button. So when the user press on this menu, the children's of this FAB button should get open. So let's define it over here. So for that, speed dull child. Okay, so this is the widget we can make use of. So inside here, child icon, icons dot, you can define various icons over here. So let's define a share icon round. Okay, so I will just copy this widget for 2 more times. I want to create 3 menus over here and change the icons of each buttons. Okay, so second button let's say mail, the third button let's say copy. Okay, so I will just hot refresh. So let's check the update. So now when I press on this menu, so you can see there are 3 buttons that is been created. Okay, so you can see the animation effect is also there. So this is the menu and this is the cross as we have defined, menu and close. Okay, so let's give an label to this menu button, child menu buttons. Okay, so for that there is a label property that you can define. Share, hot refresh. So let's check. So you can see there is a label given to these menus. Okay, so now if you want to change the background color of this FAB button and this FAB menu button, so you can do it by making use of background color. So color, let's make it red. Okay, hot refresh. So you can see button got changed to red. Okay, so likewise you can change the color of this menus. So for that, inside this speed dial child, you can make use of background color. Okay, or refresh and you can see the color get changed. Okay. Okay, so in this speed dial there is one more property. So if you want to learn more, you can just go to this class and you can check out the properties that is been provided. So we will make use of our on tab. So when the user press on this menu, what should happen? So let's do it. So I will just print a message on my console. Okay, so I will just copy and paste it to other buttons also. On tab, copy tabbed, mail tabbed. Hot refresh. So let's check it. Okay, so I am just pressing on this copy, so you can see copy got tabbed. Okay. Okay, so now if you have observed, the background of this app will get changed when this dialog get open. So you saw. So you can just customize it as per your needs. So for that there are two properties that you can make use of in speed dial. Over here, overlay colors dot. So let's make it gray when the menu is been opened. And let's set the opacity to this background. So let's say 0.5. Hot refresh. Okay, so now I just open the menu. So you can see the background got changed to gray and the opacity that is been set is 0.5. Okay. Okay, so now here as you can see there is no gap between the main button and the child button. So you can just give a space between them by making use of space property. So here space, and you can just define the space. Let's say 15. So let's check it out. So now you can see the space got changed between the child widgets and the main FAB button. Okay, so now if you want to give some spacing between the child widgets, so you can see over here. So you can just do it with space between the children's, and let's say 15. Hot refresh. So now you saw the space got changed. Okay, so these were the properties. Okay, so there is one more property. So now you can see the FAB button is open, and now if I press outside this anywhere in the screen, the FAB button get closed automatically. So you can just restrict the user from doing that and force the user to press on this menu to close this menu. So for that there is one more property, that is close menu manually, and you can just set it to true. Okay, so by doing that you are restricting the user from pressing the outside the menu button to close this. So now if I hot refresh, okay, hot refresh, so I'm just pressing outside the screen, nothing is happening. So I'm just selecting the menu, nothing is happening. But when I press on this main button, so the menu got closed or hidden. Okay, so these were the properties. So now if I press on this button, back button of my mobile device, so the app will get closed automatically even if the menu is open. So now if the menu is open, I want to restrict the user to go, not restrict, I want to close the menu if the menu button is open. So now if I press on this back button, so you saw the app got closed. So you can just prevent it. So for that, here you can make use of a property, that is open closed dull, and this is the method that returns true or false. For example, so let's open the app. Hot refresh. Okay, sorry, I need to restart the app again. Okay, so now you can see if I press on this button and if I press back button, I want to detect that if the dialog is open or it is closed. So at that time we can make use of a property as I shown just now, that is close open or close dial. So this function will return us true or false. So if our dialog is open, the FAB button menu is open, so this will return true, and if it is closed it will return false, means it is closed. So you can make use of this property to detect it. So we can make use of this to prevent the user from exiting the app if this dialog is open. So let's do it. So for that, here, so let me remove this first of all. So here in the scaffold widget, I will just wrap this with will pop scope widget. Okay, so what this widget will do is it will detect when the user press on the back button of our app. Okay, so when the user press on the back button, this method will be called, this callback method will be called. Okay, so we need to close the dialog box when the user press on the back button. So for that, let's create a variable over here, value notification boolean is del open is equal to value notification, and here initially we will set it to false. Okay, and this variable we will assign it by making use of open close dialog. Okay, so now this variable will hold true or false if the dialog box is open or no. Okay, so we can make use of this to detect if the dialog is open or no. Okay, so here if is del open dot value, if it is true, then we will set it to false. Okay, so if it was open, we are just setting it to false and then returning false, return false, and else if dialog open is false, then this statement will work, and inside this we will return true. Okay, so we need to make this function as asynchronization, so let's make it. Okay, so now what is happening over here is, as I said, if the dialog box is open, this statement will work, and this will close the dialog first of all and without exiting the app. So this return false will not exit the app when the user press on the back button while the menu is open, and if it is not open, we are just returning the true, means the app will get exited. So let's check this out. Hot refresh. Okay, so it is not get okay, so now the menu is open. So now if I press on the back button, so you can see menu got closed. Okay, and now if I press the back button again, the app get exited. Okay, so that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you got the concept of how to create a menu button, FAB menu button in Flutter. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe Proto Coders Point. Thank you.